Hello again. We've had a fair break off this, so I'm just gonna have a little nose where we was. I think we done scraping last time, some basic web scraping, yeah. I suppose we could go a bit more into this, but I want to drop back a bit, to be fair, and do a bit on. What should we do? We'll do a bit on lists. Don't think we need to import anything for this. Might soon change though. So basically, a list is a list of whatever name, age, date. So that's that basically, and then we'll just print list, save it, F5. Oh yeah, helps if you put your closing speech mark. And then it prints a list out how it is. So that's sort of handy. You can do print list 1, I believe. You should just print one of them. So you'll see that even though you've put 1 in, it's printed the second one. It's because in a majority of things in Python, 0 will be your first thing, so it starts on 0 and then works along from there. So you'll see 0 printed that. You can do -1, which should do 1 from the right, so it should be age again. Alright then, so that'll be the last one. -2 should be age, and obviously -3 would be name, and -4 should just error. Yeah, list index out of range. Just basically there isn't one 4 from the end. So that's quite handy. I think you can put print list times 2. Should print it twice. There you go, but it's done it all as sort of one list. I don't think you can do half, because obviously you can't print half a list. Yeah. I think you can do print the length of a list. So it should be 3. So that's how many things are in it. Well, it's quite simple at the minute. Obviously, using it on its own, there ain't a lot you can do unless you just want to print like the 7th one off loads of lists, or the second one. So if you had quite a few lists, I don't know, a load of who won this, who comes second, who come third. Then you just print list 0, so that'll be all your winners. And obviously you'd have to repeat that down to 9. So obviously it's printing names, so that'll be the first one in all them lists. So if there was really long lists, just save you a bit of time. What you can do, you can add to the list. So you can put list dot append added, and then if you print list, I'll stick that on the end. See, and I think you can do dot remove. I think you need your quotation marks, but we'll have a look. And there you go, it takes name out of it. So that's another thing if you've got lots of variants in your lists and you wanted to take that out of every list, quick simple way you could do it like that. So then obviously do list 2, where you could probably, there's a cleaner way you could do it all together, but that's that. Yeah, that's quite simple. Sorry if it's just gone quiet, I just moved. But that's quite simple. Let me just go and see if there's anything. Okay, there's also count. I don't think that's gonna. Yeah, so we'll probably have to print how many times names in it. So it tells you there how many times a certain things in there. There's not lots you can do, but it does come in handy, and I found it handy when I was, if you're, say, with your web scraping and you're getting multiple things. So when you've got your for name in regex, you can put a list up the top. And then, well, yeah, if you only want to get one name once, if name in list pass else print name, and then after that you stick the name in that list after it's printed it. Stick the name in the list, so next time it goes through this for loop, it'll see the name's already in the list and it will just pass it. I will be done. Yeah. So let me try and we'll just do it as an if else. So we'll put name print yeah. So that should just pass it. Or not. Oh, sorry, yeah. Yeah, so because the name's not in it, then it does that. But obviously, it's a bit hard to show here without putting like a while true loop in. But it's just showing that it does that. So if we put name in list, and we'll change that to print. I didn't get here. So obviously you can see the change in that. And you take it out again. And there you go. That's quite simple, to be fair. Quite a basic explanation, but I don't want to keep it too long. It's just showing you little bits, and then hopefully we'll stick them all together at the end and make something half decent. What I might do now, we'll try and make sort of a Python program for video number 10, which will be we'll do a random number generator. So you just type in a random number and while you type in a number, it'll pick you a random one off that. Okay, I'll see you next time.